Hello, I'm Allegra's granny, and I'm going to show you the house we live in Portugal. You're in England and we're in another country called Portugal. First of all, I'll show you the inside of our house. So we go in, we've got a door, we've got a plastic door so that we can have light and but not let the cold in or the flies, and that's the metal door that we shut at night. So we go inside, and this is where we eat our meals and everything. That's the fire where we heat the house. I'll show you that lit tonight. And that's the sort of kitchen. Our sink is made out of marble, really, really heavy. Those are Portuguese tiles. Then our shower, Allegra's granddad has built it into the old chimney. So this is a shower in here. And I made a border out of bits of broken plate and glasses and things. But there's the shower. And then to get into our bed is up there. So to get into bed, I climb up these little steps here. And there's our bed. And we have a fan for when it's hot that we can turn on. And I have a little window here by my bed. And I can look out, and there's our gate, our front gate. So there's family photos. Can you see Allegra? And here's some marmalade that I made yesterday from our oranges. I'll show you the oranges in a bit. There's some lemons from our neighbour's tree. And when Allegra's granddad wants to climb up to bed, he goes up this ladder here. Can you see all the rainbows dancing about? See them? That's from this crystal that's hanging in the window, and the sun shining through it. I forgot to show you that under the bed we've got our wardrobe and my desk where I work at the computer and so on. Our toilet, we don't have a cesspit or anything yet, so we have a composting toilet, which means you go there, you do your business in there, and then you open this up and there's sawdust, and you get a cup of sawdust and you throw it on top of your poo or whatever. And then when the bucket's full, you open it up down there and we take it out and we make compost with it. Here's another shower and another border I made. This one has some shells I collected from the seaside as well. Let's see if I can find some. There's one, look. Up over the chimney breast, I made some wine glasses out of old horseshoes that we found on the land. When we got this house, it didn't have a roof. So that's the ceiling we made. And let's see, I'll show you the orange trees. Here's one of them. Can you see the oranges? Still lots of oranges at this time of year, but we start getting them in December. And here's Allegra's granddad.
Hello.
And he's making a
railing and a shelf combined.
To go on top of a mezzanine.
Whatever a mezzanine is.
A high bit up there, you see, where we're going to put...
Almost upstairs.
Yeah, there's some stairs there. It's just like a high bit in this room, where in the end probably Allegra and Zion will sleep when they come here. And you see that big hole that's been dug there? That's where we're going to put the cesspit and have a proper toilet one day. Okay, now we're going to show you where we get our electricity from.
So we don't have electricity that comes to the house in wires that we pay for. We have electricity that's made by these solar panels. And I'll go upstairs and show you where the electricity goes.
So that's Allegra's granddad going up. He's going to show you where the electricity goes.
So, up underneath the solar panels, we've got a little attic place, and here are the batteries which store the electricity. And this is the machine that kind of passes the electricity to the batteries. And then we have another one here which makes the electricity into the kind of electricity that we use for lights and in the kitchen and everything else.
We make our own bread. Well, Allegra's granddad does, so here he is making it.
Stretching the dough.
Later on we'll show you the bread. Okay, and we cook on this cooker, and it comes from gas bottles like that we have to go and buy. So when we got here, there was no water either, so we had a big drilling machine come in, and it drilled a borehole for us a long way down for water, and Allegra's granddad's walking to where the pump is that pumps the water out. So the lines for the electricity and the pipes for the water are all under the ground. We have lots of trees. This is an almond tree. So can you see the almond here? And on the almond there's also some plum branches grafted in. They're blossoming now. Okay, so here's the pump house. Oh, little geckos. Did you see them?
Little lizards.
See them? Okay, so...
Well, there isn't really much to see, but this hole here goes down about 70 odd metres, and at the end of the pipe that goes down it, there's a metal pump, electric pump. It's about this long, but it all fits down that hole. And so for a few minutes a day, the electricity gets switched on and pumps water. And you don't see anything here, and you don't hear anything because it's a long way under the ground.
That's a chapel up on the ridge next to our ridge. Our house, see our house there and our car, is on a ridge between the castle, which I'll show you. There's part of the town of Moran where we live. Between the castle and the lake. Can you see the lake there? It's the biggest lake in Western Europe.
Biggest artificial lake.
Here's a better view of our little bit of the lake. There's the house. So we have a bit more than 2 hectares of land, and that's another building on the land. And up there you can see the castle. See it? And at the moment, because it's spring, the land's covered in mini irises and all sorts of other flowers. See how lovely they are? Can you hear the donkey? I don't know if you can see them up on the hill there. Those are our neighbours' donkeys. And we have over 200 olive trees. And this ferny stuff is wild asparagus. And here's some of the wild asparagus I picked. This is our guest room. When we have guests, sometimes they stay here in this caravan. And I'm just going to show you under these holm oaks here, Allegra's swing. Can you see it already? There it is. So there's Allegra's granddad lighting the fire.
Up it goes.
When you close the door, up it goes. And that's how we stay warm.
Well, here we go. Let's see what this one's like. Looks good. Lovely fresh bread. Ooh, It's a bit new, so it doesn't cut really easily. So that's where we live. If you have any questions, ask your teacher and they'll get in touch with us and we'll try and answer it.
Bye.
Bye.